I'm Deborah Young, the CEO of the RegTech Association. We're a global non-profit industry body of 120 organisations committed to accelerating the adoption of RegTech and creating a global centre of excellence. We do see that RegTech is really critical to restoring of trust for consumers through its many applications across compliance and risk. This is the first in a series of videos and podcasts that we've designed to share with you our strategic goals, give you some insights on why we think RegTech matters, and to let you know a little bit about the environment as we see it. If you'd like to know more about the fundamentals of RegTech, we are working on an online RegTech 101 that will be coming soon, or you can attend one of our webinars or events. Recently, we launched our very first RegTech industry report and made a submission to the Australian Government Senate Select Committee on RegTech. Key outcomes from our report and an important foundation for our Senate submission were around the areas of capital, the sales cycle for RegTech, where the greatest opportunities lie, and areas for greatest potential such as insurance, superannuation, and indeed the government itself as a buyer. Over this series, we'll also talk about procurement and where the greatest potential for exports lie as well. But we're going to start with capital, and I'm often asked about capital raising for RegTechs and where is this capital coming from? Our recent research revealed that 70% of our RegTech founders are self-funded. Now, this is a massive number, and on the positive side, speaks to the experience and maturity of our RegTech founders. In most cases, they are all ex-industry practitioners, having worked in compliance, legal, or have risk backgrounds. They identified challenges whilst working in those regulated industry companies and have gone on to found technology companies that are meeting some of those regulatory challenges. But where do we think that RegTech could actually find some further capital relief? Angel investors and high net worth individuals make up the next biggest group of investors into the sector, with 27% of our RegTech sourcing their capital from this area. We're seeing much smaller numbers though from mainstream venture capital and even less from corporate VC. Private equity and grant funding are also well down the list. So where's one area that we think we could focus on? We think that it's probably with corporate VC. And we shouldn't just restrict our thinking to banks' venture arms who are investing off balance sheet, but this capital could also flow from the insurance sector, from the energy sector, telco, or any other regulated industry vertical that are investing in technology that benefits the output of their businesses. We'd want to encourage corporate VC to invest in areas that will benefit and bring returns not only to their shareholders, but also to benefit consumers and the businesses themselves to make them more productive and efficient. But there is more work to be done around investment. We've started talking with the superannuation industry, and through our Accelerate RegTech 2020 event to be held on the 17th of March, we'll be engaging further with corporate VC. Over the next 6 months, we'll be doing further research to identify those segments that can best benefit and invest in RegTech. Next time, we're going to talk some more about where the best opportunities are for RegTech and what initiatives we'll be putting in place to ramp up our engagement. We'd like the government to recognise that RegTech can be an important export for Brand Australia, but importantly, RegTech can help the government in its desire to reduce red tape and bring more efficient outcomes to bureaucracies. We're looking forward to more engagement with both Senator Jane Hume, who is the Assistant Minister for Superannuation, Financial Services and FinTech, and Senator Andrew Bragg, who is the Chair of the Senate Select Committee. If you'd like more information about our research, to see our submission to the Senate Select Committee on RegTech or learn more about Accelerate RegTech 2020, our conference, please click on the link that accompanies this post. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Thank you very much for listening.